horror domain. My co-host Sonia and I talk about season 6 of Seinfeld and all its hidden horror rabbit holes. We also discuss her new album release with her band Magick Knives. It's really awesome stuff and highly recommend you get down on their pre-order, which I will have in the show notes. And I hope you enjoy this episode, being that this is the last episode of the year. And it's been a great year, and hopefully next year will also be pretty cool. So thank you so much for listening. After you're done with this episode, make sure you check out my fellow horsemen of the podcast Apocalypse, Everything Went Black podcast, Into the Necrosphere, the Necromaniacs podcast, Spitball Media, Iblis Manifestations, and the Soul Knox podcast. Also, don't forget to rate this on whatever service that you use. It definitely helps. And don't forget to share this podcast around. Word of mouth is also very important. So really appreciate that. And I hope everybody has a great New Year's and a happy holiday and stuff. And we will do this again next year. Thank you so much for listening. All right. We are on season 6 of our Seinfeld horror stuff. So that's pretty cool. And it went by pretty fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't believe we're on season 6 already. Yeah, not too many more to go.
I don't know. Isn't there how many seasons are there?
I think there's 8 or 9.
No.
Let me check real
Not
quick.
true?
Let me check. We have 9. There's 9 seasons.
Oh, wow. For some
Yeah,
reason, I thought there was just 20 seasons or something. I think just because there's so many episodes per season.
yeah, I think that's what it is. Because back in the day, there was so many more episodes per season than there is now. Like usually we get 9 or 10 episodes in shows nowadays, but back then you
Yeah.
get a bunch more.
There's 24 episodes in season 6.
Yeah, it was a lot to pick from as I was
There
doing
was.
my list and stuff. I was like, I didn't want to go crazy and pick one from each season. So like I usually do, I kind of pick the most interesting names and in my opinion and stuff. So I think I did pretty decent with that, especially the last one. I think is the best one, but
Okay. I wonder if we have any overlaps again at all.
I'm
We
not
usually
sure.
don't.
Yeah, we usually don't. I usually send you my picture, my roughly written list and stuff. I take this time to actually write with a pen and pencil. I mean, or a pen and paper and stuff because I don't want to lose the art of writing because I'm used to using a computer and my phone to take notes and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I can imagine losing my ability to actually write. And it could happen to future generations. I don't know.
I know it's kind of creepy that some people don't even don't write in cursive anymore
Yeah.
and have to watch things with captions. The next generation of people are going to become more cyborg.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think they teach cursive anymore in school, right? I don't think they
Yeah.
do. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really weird.
it's all archaic and all now. I still remember most of my cursive stuff, but it's not much. It's crazy. Like all the shit we've learned over the years in school just is slowly fading away because we rely so much on, AI and especially spell check. I guess that's a form of AI. Spell check is huge. I can't spell anything without it anymore. And I used to be pretty
I hate
good with
spell
that.
check. I hate
Yeah.
spell check. I grew up in one of those people in honors English. So I love writing and I love cursive and I love words and spell check makes me mad. And what is it called? Is it
Grammarly.
Grammarly? I
Yeah.
hate grammar.
Yeah.
Well,
Grammarly's
I am
horrible.
guilty of using ChatGPT to organize my thoughts quite a lot. Not on this episode, but for for work, I do it a lot.
Yeah, they sent out an email at my job or whatever saying if you're going to use AI, make sure you word it in your own words and don't use the AI's words and all this stuff. I'm like, for emails and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really send emails out, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's getting to be something. The next 10 or so years, it's going to be really crazy.
not
With
even
AI.
10.
Yeah, probably shit. Maybe next year, it's going to be even
Yep,
crazier because the progression
definitely.
of AI is insane.
Yeah, everything happens really quickly. I'm not against it though. I feel like if you don't embrace it and figure out your place in it, then you're going to be left behind and you're being stubborn.
Yeah, because there's nothing we can do to prevent it. It's coming if we
Sure.
like it or not.
Exactly. Use it
Yeah,
as a tool.
yeah. Make
Don't think
funny
of it as,
pictures.
yeah, I've done thousands of funny pictures and videos and it's the best, but
Yeah,
I think that it's not, people think of it in this Terminator way often, where it's like the other, the enemy, us against them. But AI is us. It's
Yeah,
just us completely rolled into a fast version of all of our knowledge. It's our brain's knowledge, and it's able to think quickly, but it's like taking all of our knowledge from the entire, world, the internet, and putting it in one place and giving us those answers. It's not perfect, but it's not the other. It's still us.
yeah, yeah. We created it, and it's all our information. Like it can't just grab stuff out of the out of air that doesn't exist. It's
Right.
stuff's already out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
I
if you
would
don't
like to
like
see
it,
Terminators in one day. Hopefully that does happen. Terminators would be really cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
Anyways, I don't
I
know
do
much.
get
Yeah.
annoyed with like hearing like I with the a video I made, I used AI, where I felt like it would help because you can't do a lot of things in the confines of no budget in your apartment unless you add a little bit of AI.
Right.
And what, it saves so much time, it saves tons of money, and you can accomplish so many cool things with just, these AI tools. And I don't see any problem with using them. In fact, I know that, some filmmakers are vehemently against it, like Del Toro just came out, saying fuck AI.
Mhm.
But then, you have someone like Roger Deakins, like arguably the greatest cinematographer of all time, saying he's not against AI because it's just another tool. And if you can make a good story out of it, go ahead and use it. And I think, yeah, that's a wise way to look at it.
Yeah,
I kind of wondered, like, I don't know if you saw Del Toro's Frankenstein, which is amazing,
I did. Yeah, I loved
but I
it.
did wonder how did they animate the Red Angel?
Yeah, it did look a bit AI-ish, right?
Just wondering. Like it
Yeah.
might not have been because I've seen that kind of animation in his previous films and before AI, but I mean it's CGI, so is that different from AI or not? I don't know. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
we need to
yeah.
all kind of calm down and, like it's not the enemy, it's a tool.
Right. Yeah, use it as a tool, just, and mix everything up, have like
Yeah.
real stuff here, a little bit of CGI, a little bit of AI, just have it all mixed and matched and stuff, and that'd be
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
I remember when everyone was anti-CGI for a while too. It's like, yeah, I still can be anti-CGI when I see like an effect that could have easily not pretty easily been done practically or would look way better practically.
Hmm.
It's just gone overboard with CGI to where you're takes you out of the film. But a perfect mix of it, like we were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier, that has a perfect mix
Oh
of
yeah.
practical and CGI. Perfect. Seamless.
Yeah, 100% agree. Also talking about CGI, I've been watching Welcome to Derry, which is fucking awesome. But there's a few of the episodes, I don't know if they lost a little bit of money here or there, but there's like a cemetery episode and the CGI is really bad in this one. And it's so weird to me because like the first episode, CGI and stuff they did use in there is fucking great. But it's like what happened? Maybe the funding went down for this episode. I don't know. But I was like, man, this is some bad CGI. Great episode, bad CGI.
It
So
might come down to the artists like that they hired to do the CGI. I'm not sure, but I didn't think the baby looked all that great, honestly. I was like, what?
yeah, it was okay, but it was a lot better than what was on that. Yeah, have you seen the cemetery episodes, like episode 3 when they're trying to
Yes.
conjure? Yeah, that. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, definitely. It was like it definitely didn't like feel real anymore. It was just like, am I watching a cartoon?
Yeah, very Scooby Doo-ish with that episode, you know.
Yeah.
But as a
I
whole, it's a
stopped
great series, I think.
I stopped watching it. I got bored. I don't know if that's just how I work, but after a while, anything with like kids and adolescences and like the same storyline, I'm kind of like, okay,
Right.
I get it. I'm just getting bored of this.
So far, I'm still with it because being that they're drawing on things from the book that haven't hasn't been in any of the
Oh,
movies yet, which is really cool.
yeah.
Like especially the
Turtle.
backstory of Pennywise and all the giant turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the turtle. Yeah, you
yeah.
brought that kind of early. I'm like, hey, there's a turtle. Cool. I
I
don't know. I
still
might get back to it, but I'm not really feeling it.
I got you. And I still wish like they went more with like a Tim Curry type Pennywise than the one they're using now. Like he just looks so cartoonish to me and he doesn't look scary, like
Right.
that's another thing. Like everything else is pretty good in this with the whole new stuff or whatever, but man, I don't like the way Pennywise looks. He just not frightening to me and it's kind of cheesy, but
Yeah.
besides that, it's still solid.
I mean, besides that, like that's the main character. You got to nail that. So
Yeah, yeah. But there's some
it's
other
like,
cool shit
ugh.
going on, like when he's taking forms of other things. I thought it's pretty cool. But when they actually
Mm.
show him as Pennywise, I'm like, man, I
Yeah,
really missed the Tim Curry version because that hit the
yeah.
spot, you know.
You can't beat the Tim Curry version
Fuck
ever.
no. And I didn't
Mm-mm.
like the It movies, the new ones. I didn't care for those. That's why I was like, I
No.
didn't think I was gonna like the TV show, but I do enjoy the TV show. It's sitting at probably an 8 out of 10 for me. You know, it went down a good bit because after the CGI like crappiness of that one episode, like man, I'm like, come on, but
I
still
think you should be at a 7 at this point.
7, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe 7.5.
7.
Yeah,
I mean, but I agree. It's better than the films for sure. The 1 and 2 were just not my thing. My chapters 1 and 2,
no,
like the miniseries, but yeah, the chat. I don't know. It just yeah, I just feel when you start feeling kind of like that, mm, um, over the top, creepy haunted house feeling, where it's kind of like hokey and like, oh, everything's crazy. Like I just don't like that feeling.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you enjoying the Chair Company? Did you finish that?
I stopped watching that for a similar reason. I don't know if it's just me, but I was
Oh,
just like,
I
okay,
dig it. It's so
I'm
good.
tired of this tone.
I think the season finale just aired. I just watched it this morning. I think it was the season finale, and it's like it ends
Yeah.
so fucking bizarrely. Like it's a
Mhm.
night. Yeah, but I enjoyed this guy's comedy. I'm not a big fan of comedy, but I think his name is like Tim Robinson, the guy that created it and
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, like he's so fucking weird and out there and stuff. And I don't
Definitely.
know. It got me. I dug it. This is like one of my favorite shows this year.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm a little bit over the comedy that he does too. So that's just, I don't know. Maybe I need more caffeine in my life. It's probably a me problem.
Need
I need
some B vitamins, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that honestly, kind of what it is like I've gotten that like I need quick dopamine problem through because of social media.
yeah,
If
yeah.
something is just kind of not hitting it for me, I move on. That's not a good trait. I need to
No.
start learning how to deprogram that part of me that needs things a little bit more quick.
I'm trying to do the same thing because like I'm all into like these short YouTube videos and stuff now. Like if I,
Mhm.
I'm like, I can't watch nothing 2 hours. I'm just gonna watch this on YouTube because I that dopamine hit that you're saying. Like
Yeah.
it's horrible. Like when I get home from work and I'm done working out and all that shit, I'm like, I'm gonna watch some like my YouTube people that I watch. Here's like a retro video game thing, like that instant dopamine hit. Here's a
Yeah.
guy eating weird food. I'm like, I need to be watching this movie or finishing this TV show I started. I'm like, God damn it,
I
you know.
guess it's not even like if it has a like I could watch like a series like Breaking Bad nonstop all day, every day for 5 days,
Hmm.
because it has a constant interesting thing going on and twist and something new. Like we were talking earlier about Kill Bill, um, the 4.5 hour version that's out in the theaters right now, like all of them back to back, no problem, because it's constant dopamine hit.
Hmm.
But I guess like if I'm just not feeling it for a long time and there's like a lot of slow stuff happening and I'm just like, I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta go on YouTube also.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you on that. When I try to open my Kindle app instead now, like it's hard because I
Good.
love reading. I've already read like 40 books this year alone, but I think that's pretty decent for
Oh,
me. But I try to get on them like I'm just gonna read instead. So fucking doom scrolling or going to YouTube. Let me read a little bit. And that does help. I just have to, be better at it because the dopamine
same.
hit is a hard thing to get rid of.
Yep. It's like my apartment is turning into a mini library from all the books I'm like ready to read next. And this job I have now, you're allowed to order a free book once a month. So that doesn't help.
Oh,
I
that's
have all
cool.
these brand new books. And I'm just like, when am I actually going to sit and read? But I have periods of time where I'm very much, focused on just reading, and kind of like studying things, slowing down, but I'm not in that right now.
Right. Yeah, I got that Kindle Paperwhite, and that's been a game changer. Like just because it's so
Nice.
much easier on the eyes and stuff, you don't have to worry about a glossy screen like your phone and stuff. And
Mhm.
very cool, very cool.
Good.
Yeah, so I guess before we get into the Seinfeld episode, I wanted to talk a bit about Magic Knives and the new vinyl release that's out or pre-orders that's out right now. So that's
Yeah.
really awesome, and congratulations on that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been, a couple years in the making. and really excited that we got to get signed under Library of the Occult. They're kind of the perfect label for us aesthetically. It just really matches, and uh, the artwork is by Daniel Martin Diaz, and the silver vinyl has a three tarot card set with it. It's really beautiful. So it's very like visually cool looking, and I'm
Mhm.
really proud of the fact that we were able to accomplish this. So yeah, it's exciting. And also the purple vinyl on Rough Trade is available. There's only 100 of those out. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is, and the artwork matches the music and all too, and it also
Yeah.
matches like Library of the Occult and all that stuff. Like it all like blends together very well because it's very occultish with your sound. Like
Yes.
it's great. It's a good match.
Yeah, it's been fun doing all the visual stuff and the videos. It's funny, the other day my friend said, "Hey, do you want to go get some pictures taken?" Because he's a photographer, and we could get some more Magic Knives photos. I'm like, I'm kind of like a little exhausted with my face right now. I've never had this so much attention on me or my face in my life. So it's like a weird feeling. I'm just like, don't look at me.
Yeah,
But I have to do this too. So it's kind of cool to get out of your comfort zone, but I don't like attention. Um,
mhm.
so it's just like an interesting dichotomy.
Yeah, I totally feel you on that. I hate pictures. I hate being the center of attention. I hated taking band pictures. I thought they were the worst. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
I
you feel
hated
like
those.
pretentious and like awkward, and you're like, I don't know. And then you're just like, you find one out of like 100, or you're like, I guess this is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like the ones that, I don't mind live pictures of like playing
Oh
live.
yeah,
Those are pretty cool and stuff. But it's like the ones you're like staging and stuff. I'm like, these are fun.
yeah,
Like I go back and look at some of the band pictures I've taken over the years. I'm like, it's fucking ridiculous. Why did they even like agree to do this shit? Like picture wise, like I'd rather keep the mystery, just let the
yeah.
music do its thing. And if you want to come see me, come to a live show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. It's
Yeah.
it's like embarrassing, but you also like if you're doing anything that you want to put out there to the world, you just have to get over it and be like, yeah, this is my face.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about that. That's it.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're doing really great with this stuff. And like I said, their video's really good. Hopefully, it's getting a lot of likes on YouTube and stuff because it's a really well done video. So,
Thanks. Yeah, we have a few. We have one that was like a re-edit of a vampire short film
yep. So that's from your what's the fucking name? I did a
script.
review on it. So,
Oh yeah, Old Man Forever was
yep.
the title of the short film based on a feature script. And then we have that video, and then the first Plague video, which did really, really well. And
Mm-hmm.
we first one we released, all just shot on the iPhone, and then the one that I did here in my apartment, with the Blackmagic camera app, took me a few weeks to get it done because I refused anyone's help. And we actually have another one that will be by a British director. Um, who's done some really cool videos for Daniel for his other band, Trees Speak. And he picked a song called Sanctum off of our album. We went ahead and just sent him like an early, digital release.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he does really beautiful work. So I'm excited to see what he comes up with. Um, but yeah, he's in England, so it's been an interesting kind of you know, partnership and like sort of like here's what we want to do, how can we do it when you're over there and we're over here. But yeah, his name is Dylan Hayes. He's an awesome filmmaker in the UK.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can come up with.
Yeah,
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's one thing I want to work with Braxis Horn is get a video out eventually of something like some abstract, weird, scary stuff. But I'm like,
just do it yourself.
that's what I was thinking. Like you said, you
Serious.
used Black Magic app. Use that through your iPhone or
Yep.
yeah.
It's so easy to use and it looks beautiful. But even just your regular iPhone, you can get some pretty good video just, for messing around on that. But if you want it to be a little bit more cinematic, yeah. And then sometimes I even just like all the little clips I make for promotion, I'll just use like an app like UCut or CapCut and just mess around with the effects and it comes out fine. You
Yep, I
don't,
use CapCut before to do like little promo stuff for Braxis Horn. It's a really cool app. I
yeah,
like the CapCut.
me too. I just started using it. And I was like, oh man, there's a lot of different little edits and you can do on there. So
Hmm.
I didn't realize how many things you could do on that little app.
Yeah, and it's free for. I think there's a paid version. But I used the free version, and it's a lot of shit I can use. So
I think the paid version is worth it though.
is
So
it?
yeah, my subscription's about to run out. I'm like, no, there's just hundreds and hundreds of things you can do on there.
I might have to look into that one for next year. That might be a goal
Yeah.
because I'm working on the new album right now, but I don't see it being out till next year sometime. But maybe if
Mhm.
we get a video out next year too, it'd be pretty cool. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be afraid to use AI.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you embrace the future. The future is going to embrace you. You got to embrace it back.
Right. Yeah, I find most people don't say anything about it. I have had a couple negative comments, like literally two, and I was just like, what are you gonna do? You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, you're always going to get negative
Everybody.
people on anything you make. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
you
I,
can't.
I'm glad we haven't had a lot of negative comments so far. It's always scary putting yourself out there on the internet. You're like, oh boy, someone's gonna
It,
find something to say.
it is, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Like sometimes I'll Google myself, like I Google the bands or whatever, and then make sure it's like what's out there. But then I just find like some like crazy ass like Temu type place did a version of my shirt that I've never ever released. It's, they took the artwork
Weird.
and yeah, there's a lot of those out there. It's crazy.
Oh no,
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. They just and they sell them and stuff. It's like some butchered version of your logo or your artwork and stuff, and they're selling it as
Oh.
something else. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
You should just buy one.
Yeah, so I'm still telling how many people have like a trip in the mechanism shirt that we never like designed and stuff. Like, yeah,
Oh man, we should get some Magic Knife shirts done.
that'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll ask about it.
I would definitely buy one.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'll wear one.
yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, definitely do that. I use I don't know if I enjoy using this service. So it's like not Redbubble, it's like T Public or whatever. I think
Oh
it's
yeah.
one of those. I use those for the podcast shirts, and the place I'm using now, their quality is pretty decent. But some of those like those print whatever print places that you just throw your shit up there and they do all the work for you, like it can be
Yeah.
questionable. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I
I
don't.
do like Redbubble a lot. They actually changed their the brand of their shirt
Uh-huh.
and it's so much better.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Hmm.
So I think the Hard Wolf shirts, I think like the one you have, I got those at the newer place I switched to. Not, I think it's fucking T Public. I should know this, but it sounds just like the other site that I was using, so I get confused. But I like the quality of the ones they sent out with this one.
That's a
So
that's a good shirt. I wear
yeah,
it all the time because it also is like they have girl cut shirts. That's the
yeah,
one.
yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, and nice promotion.
Yeah, I've gotten asked about it. Like, what's that? Sounds cool. Like I'm gonna listen to that.
Is
Like,
that some
thanks.
kind of satanic stuff with the 666?
Luckily
Worship the
none of those.
devil?
Luckily none of those questions.
I get those sometimes if somebody at work happens to like, oh, you do a podcast, what's his name or whatever, and like, it's horrible 666. Oh, this is some devil stuff. I'm like, yeah, some devil stuff.
People are
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah, they are. Yeah. All right. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready. We can start off with we're on season 6 of our Seinfeld horror stuff, and we're gonna be yeah, going through our twists and turns of some of these crazy actors and all the weird shit they've been in. That's horror related.
yeah, sounds
So
good.
yeah, I guess I will let you go first.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'll start out with episode 3. That was the pledge drive. And this episode is George Kramer and Jerry volunteer for a PBS pledge drive. And it's the one where Mr. Pitt, he's Mr. Pitt's in a few of those episodes, and he's played by Ian Abercrombie, the actor. And in this episode, Elaine, who's working as his assistant, sees him eating a Snickers bar with a fork and knife. The episode's writers were talking one day about someone they used to know in college who did that. And Larry David had encouraged them to include that in the episode. So that's how that started. And this is really funny, but the actor Ian Abercrombie, he could not chew fast enough to finish a bite of the Snickers bar between his dialogue.
Oh shit.
So Larry David actually told him just to swallow each bite whole.
Oh no.
And so Abercrombie recalled that over the course of rehearsals and multiple takes, he ate so many of those Snickers bars. Accumulated to about 4 Snickers bars per take.
Oh shit.
Um, yeah. he consumed equivalent of about 4 Snickers bars. Yeah. So um it was an experience that was so unpleasant that he never ate one again, which yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, no
Um,
shit.
so this actor, Ian Abercrombie, who played Mr. Pitt, he's also been in Army of Darkness as
Hmm.
Wiseman, Adam's Family Values as Driver, and an episode of Charmed, an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Puppet Master 3 as Dr. Hess, an episode of Twin Peaks, which a lot of the Seinfeld character actors have been in Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah.
Repossessed, the Exorcist spoof starring Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, that's a good one. I haven't seen that
Yeah,
in years. Yeah.
he was in a Tales from the Crypt episode. He played Magistrate Number One in the film Warlock, which we've talked about a couple times with
Hmm.
Julian Sands and Richard E. Grant. And he was second Villinger in Young Frankenstein. So
Nice.
he's been in a ton of stuff, a lot of horror related things. But the film I'm going to talk about a little bit, put some focus on, is Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Came out
Oh,
in
nice.
2000. Yeah, I
Nice.
thought that was a good one for the winter to talk about.
Yeah.
Tagline for Jack Frost 2 was "He's icing and slicing," which I think is terrible. But anyway, Ian Abercrombie played the psychiatrist in this film. It also has Doug Jones in it as Dave. I don't know. I
Hmm.
was gonna watch this movie, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because the plot does not sound interesting to me. I know I've seen the first one, but this sequel is where Jack Frost returns during Christmas, but it's like on a Caribbean vacation. So I
Oh,
don't like this idea.
I don't know if I've seen this one either. I've seen the first one, and yeah, I don't know about this one though. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the sequel to the first Jack Frost movie. Sheriff Sam Tyler, his wife Anne, and Sam's two deputies, also husband and wife, decide to go on a Caribbean vacation to take their minds off the traumatic events of the first film, like in a place where there's no snow. So, but their holiday is short-lived because the thawed murderer gets inadvertently refrozen and brought back to life. And if that wasn't bad enough, he now has the ability to remain frozen even in tropical temperatures. So he heads south to settle some old scores. I just don't like that setting.
No, it doesn't make. Yeah.
No. Something interesting about this is that it rained the entire 4 weeks of the shoot, and that resulted in a tropical island with an amazing lack of sun.
Hmm.
The subtitle "Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman," that was used so that people wouldn't get it confused as a sequel to the family film Jack Frost, the 1998 film starring Michael Keaton, which,
Oh
yeah, I
yeah, and I did
confused
get
a
those
lot.
confused as a kid. Yeah, we
Yes.
rented both of them because we didn't know. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were in the video store and you're like, whoa, I don't like Jack Frost. Is it this one or is it this one? Which is the one I want to see? Like, they both look like horror films.
They kind of were though. I mean, the Michael Keaton one's
Yeah.
kind of scary. Like your dad comes
Creepy.
back as a fucking snowman.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
totally creepy.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah. It's gross. But yeah, it's been mistaken for those films and you can totally see why.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my first episode I wanted to review.
That's a good one. Yeah. I guess I haven't seen Jack Frost 2. It doesn't really, it's
Yeah.
not hitting with me. But the first one I know Joe Bob did, maybe it was last year's Christmas. It's one of the Christmas episodes they did on Last Drive-In, and
Oh
that
yeah.
was really cool. Yeah. But it's better if Joe Bob's doing a Jack Frost. You know what I mean? It's as horrible as those movies are. Like it's better when he's doing it. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, it's my turn now, and I chose episode one, the chaperone. Uh,
Chaperone.
chaperone, and it's got this is Jerry Dates Miss America contestant. Kramer tags along. That's the tagline for it. A lot goes on in this episode. It's a good one.
It's a good
But
one.
I picked Gail Strickland, who plays Jocelyn Landis, because I'm like, she's got some interesting things she's been in.
Wait,
They've been
who is
around.
that in the show? Which character is that?
She was Jocelyn Landis. Miss Landis. It was she was the person that Elaine was working for, was about to work for.
Oh, when
Yeah,
she got the
full
tennis,
of grace. Yeah, you
she
have
got the
grace.
tennis elbow injury, and she can get her racket back because she's in the
Yep.
hospital. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. That's her, and she kind of looks like she should be in some horror films. She's kind of scary, but but anyway, she was and a really awesome show from 1969. I had the whole I think I had a DVD box set of this, but I got rid of it unfortunately. It's 1969's Dark Shadows.
Hmm.
Yeah, I thought that
Isn't
was
the old original Dark Shadows the
yeah,
soap opera in the 60s? How cool.
yeah, great vampire soap opera. She played a horrible name if I'm saying this correctly or not, but it looks like I am. Dorcas Trilling. Dorcas?
Yeah, Dorcas is such a weird name. It's like an old-fashioned name. There's actually a character in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina with that name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I heard it before. I'm like, am I pronouncing this right? Dorcas? Wait, what the
It's
fuck?
like a weird old biblical name. Yeah.
But yeah, she played Dorcas Trilling. She was only in two episodes of Dark Shadows. But man, really, really dig Dark Shadows. It's like the only soap opera I actually like. Vampiric soap opera. So
Yeah.
that's the
What was it?
best way to describe it.
Barnaby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barnaby was the main vampire, and then they did a fucking. It came back in the '90s.
Oh
Um,
yeah, with Ben Cross.
mhm.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, the '90s ones was good. Only one I don't like is the remake they did with Johnny Depp, the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
horrible,
lame.
horrible, horrible.
Okie.
Yeah, not good. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
didn't have the right tone.
no. She was also in a more recent film from 2008 called My Apocalypse. She
Hmm.
played Victoria Eastman, and this was like a really, really horrible movie. I don't.
Called
It's like,
My Apocalypse?
yeah, My Apocalypse,
Okay.
and it looks absolutely horrible. I've never seen it, and I don't know if I'm gonna go down that avenue where this is something I would watch. But
Yeah.
yeah, the tagline for this is a comedy, sci-fi, thriller, horror, drama, and it's got the most horrible looking artwork. But it does have a 5.8 on IMDb, and it does star Nancy Allen. So that's
Oh,
kind of cool, yeah. And a lot of other sci-fi actors like
okay.
John Delancey, who was also in he was in Star Trek or Babylon 5. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's about an apocalyptic future where a serial killer holds his family and another family hostage in an attempt to change his life. That's the tagline for it.
Okay.
Yeah. And it says 2008, but looking at it, it looks like it came out in the 80s and they just redid it and threw it out there.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's got good reviews. Well, I'm sorry, there's two reviews for it. So, yeah, it's probably from maybe the director himself. I don't know. But yeah, My Apocalypse. And she was also in another TV series from 1981 called Dark Room, where she played Helen. And that looks kind of interesting. Looks a lot better than this. So that's something maybe worth checking out, Dark Room. And then she was also in a really fun film called Ski Lift to Death from 1978. She played Vicky Gordon. I mean, that's a good name for like a horror slasher thriller movie, and that's what that was. But it got really bad reviews and stuff. Like the horror that she was in is very like low rated. Besides Dark Shadows, but it's cool to like kind of spotlight Dark Shadows with her being in it because Dark Shadows is cool. I think
Yeah, definitely.
so. Yeah, interesting career. A lot of misses, not too many hits, but yeah. That's my
Yeah,
first one. So I guess we'll be back to you.
good one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which one do I want to go on next? Let's see. How about episode 8, The Mom and Pop Store?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so George buys a convertible who he thinks was once owned by John Voight, John. Kramer tries to save a small shoe repair business. That's the mom and pop store. Elaine answers a radio quiz, enabling Mr. Pitt to participate in the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. He's for some reason obsessed with Woody the Woodpecker.
Yeah, Woody Woodpecker.
Meanwhile, Jerry tries to solve the mystery of whether or not he's invited to Tim Watley's party. Did he say why would Jerry bring anything? So yeah, I'm going to focus actually on John Voight because he is in the episode briefly. Remember, he bites Kramer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And that was actually probably not scripted, knowing John Voight.
I know, what a wacko. He's
Yeah,
a
he
total
is.
wacko.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they want to match up his bite mark on Kramer's arm to the pencil in the car
Yeah.
to see if it's really him. But yeah, so John Voight played Van Helsing in a movie called Dracula, the Dark Prince. I don't know if
Uh,
you've ever heard of this film. I have seen the cover of it before, but I kind of
who was
wanted
Dracula in it?
I'll get to that.
Oh,
So I
okay, cool.
wanted to watch I wanted to kind of have a little bit of a vampire theme with some of my films. I started out that way. It didn't completely go that way, but
Hmm.
this is one of the vampire films that I talk about. But I'm actually not going to talk about the movie as much because for one, I didn't watch it yet, but I'll let you know what it's about. But two, when I looked up this film, Dracula the Dark Prince, and realized why it seemed familiar, it actually was directed by a good friend of mine who passed away in 2023.
Hmm.
So I kind of was like, oh my God, it's my friend Perry's film. I was kind of like taken aback because I do think about him still from time to time. He was only, mid 40s when he passed away.
Uh,
And I miss the guy. Like he was a good friend of mine who would be, very supportive of what I was doing always.
hmm.
And he'd give me a call up randomly and just chat about what was going on with his work. I actually do remember when he was working in Romania on this particular film. And he had said, how great the studios were because it was so cheap to film there, and you could get almost any kind of scene out there. They even had an underwater tank, So I think he filmed this entire film just basically on studio and on this lot. Um, and yeah, he would, do things like he sent a video one night where it was actually Reggie Bannister in the bar where he was, and
Oh, wow.
saying hi, Sonia, greeting me, and it was really sweet of him to do that. And yeah, he was just a really great friend and did a lot of films during his short life.
Hmm.
He used to live here in Tucson, and I have friends that were in some of his films, but I was always amazed what he could pull off, and I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Right.
But yeah, Dracula the Dark Prince, you can actually watch the whole thing on YouTube now. Someone put it up there, the full film. And it's a 2013 fantasy horror film that he directed, written by Nicole Jones Dion and Stephen Paul. And the film stars Luke Roberts as Dracula.
Hmm.
Like I said, John Voight played Van Helsing. And it's an R-rated film that was shot in Romania in October 2013. And the plot is in search for the Lightbringer, Dracula crosses paths with a beautiful crusader named Alina, who bears a remarkable resemblance to his murdered bride. One look at her and Dracula is smitten. Could Alina be the reincarnation of his long dead love? So basically, that's like the story. There's a love story. And a little bit more about my friend, though, because that's kind of like where I wanted to speak about having this connection.
Yeah.
He's regarded as the first Singaporean director to helm a Hollywood film. He was from Singapore.
Hmm.
He began as a school dropout, or sorry, I think he was a fashion student. Yeah. He's made his own horror short films and borrowed cameras to do so. His early film, Liberata Me, was the best horror film at New York International Film Festival, leading to further awards and eventually a feature, which I remember seeing here at the Loft in Tucson called The Gene Generation, which starred Bei Ling and Faye Dunaway. Like how he got Faye Dunaway and John Voight in his film.
Right.
Like, I don't know if it's just because they're older actors and they're like, sure, we'll do whatever, but it's kind of interesting that he got these like old school Hollywood, big hitters.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, after studying fashion design in Melbourne, Australia, he moved to the States. Like I said, he was here in Tucson for a little while. I'm not sure why, but that's how I knew him at first. He moved to
Hmm.
LA eventually. And he had a cult following, because he had a really distinct visual dark style. Yeah, he went on to direct Witchville for NBC Universal on Sci-Fi, and that was the network's first production shot in China, which came out in 2010. He co-created Bedlam Stories, which is a horror reimagining blending of Alice in Wonderland and The Wizard of Oz.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and he had other films, but yeah, he was always working, always supportive. And I think it's really cool that I just happened to come across a film and got to kind of remember him and talk about him.
That is really cool. Yeah, that's an awesome coincidence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
very
it.
cool. yeah, John Voight, and yeah,
John Voight.
can't imagine him playing Van Helsing. That's interesting, but
I know. I can see it though. I think I will end up watching this film. I just didn't have time because I did watch two other films for this episode.
speaking of John Voight and going to Anaconda with John Voight, they're doing a remake of Anaconda. Have you
It
seen
looks
that?
hilarious, dude.
Uh,
It looks. Have you seen the trailer?
yeah, but there's a big problem with this trailer. It's got Jack Black in it. I hate
Oh,
Jack
you don't
Black.
like.
No, I fucking hate him. Only good thing he's ever been in is that episode of X Files where it's like his friend is like can control lightning and shit. And
Oh yeah.
he gets fried out there in the fucking field somewhere. I'm like, all right, I like this Jack Black. This is good. So like I can't stand him. I don't know why. I just don't like him. He
Well, if you
ruins
don't
every
like him, I
fucking
get it.
movie. Yeah,
I
sorry.
think he's. I like him. I think he's funny. And I think the trailer looks really funny.
Yeah, they're
So
definitely going in a different direction. It's going to be a comedy. I was like,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
Paul Rudd. So
yeah,
you don't like Jack Black. I feel like Paul Rudd kind of cancels him out.
yeah.
I don't know,
Not, I
but
don't
the
like him
trailer made
enough.
me laugh.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my next person of interest is going to be from episode two, the Big Salad, which is a funny
Nice.
one. They're all funny though, so I can. It's not a bad episode in my opinion. There's
We
some that
don't
aren't as good
have
as other
big
ones.
salads.
Yeah, we don't have big salads here. The like little like write up for this one is George gets upset when he buys a large salad for Elaine, but his girlfriend Julie gets the thanks for it instead. Elaine can't believe that he raised the subject up with her and gets back to Julia, which doesn't go well for George. So
Yes.
that's that.
It's a salad with lots of stuff in it.
Yeah, it's a big salad. Why can't you just put two salads together? No, it has to be the big salad. So the person I picked here is the great, very rarely seen except for this episode and like very small part, but very memorable. That is Gendison, who is like kind of like an OJ Simpson type figure, and he's played by Dean Hollow or Dean Halo, however you want to
Mhm.
say it there. But yeah, very unhinged, and you got Kramer driving a getaway Bronco, just like the OJ Simpson, Bronco run and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool, but he's got like a certain look to him. It's like I bet this guy's been in some horror movies, and guess what? He's been in a lot of fucking horror movies. Well, he's been in some good ones, anyways.
Yeah.
More like especially this TV show I'm about to mention here, which he was GR in the Hitchhiker TV series from 1983 to 1991. Do you remember this?
I didn't see the series, but I know about it. That's cool.
Yeah, the Hitchhiker is really cool. I used to watch it when I was like a little kid. It would pop up on like I don't know, channel 36, like UPN or WB or some shit, like on a Sunday out of nowhere in the middle of the day, because they used to play a lot of weird shit on there. And this is one of the shows that would pop up as a rerun.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, I would watch it with my dad and stuff. And really good. It's which is like an anthology type series. I think in a way it's connected with. I thought it was connected with the Hitcher in some way. Maybe I'm thinking wrong here, but I thought
Yeah.
there was like thought it was like an expansion on that universe, maybe, but I don't think it is. But yeah, the Hitchhiker is really good, and you can probably find that on YouTube somewhere. But they played GR in that. He was also in the 1998 film Phantoms. He played Sergeant Harker. Are you a fan of that one?
I haven't seen it.
You're not missing too much, but it's not bad. It's kind of good. It's just it suffers from really bad CGI,
Uh-huh.
but the story itself is pretty good. And also another thing it suffers from is Ben Affleck. So that's
That's
one.
bad.
Yeah, another guy just I can't fucking stand Ben Affleck. Sorry for all this hate on this episode here, but god damn it, Ben Affleck sucks. And if it wasn't him playing the main role, I'd probably like this film a lot more. But it is an interesting film. And it's based off a novel and stuff, and it's all right. But he plays Sergeant Harker. And he's also in this other like odd film. I guess you would call it horror adjacent or whatever. It's not technically horror, but it is horror adjacent, and it's called Blue Tiger from 1984. He plays a guy named Henry Swarms in it, or
Uh-huh.
Henry Soames is who he plays in this one, and it's like a one of those like 80s really dark like action thrillers with some like real violent shit going on it, so still like I would classify it as maybe a horror. It looks like a horror film, but so very
Well,
interesting.
who is this actor again?
His name is Dean Halo.
Dean Halo.
Yeah,
Did you
Halo. Yeah, and he played
say
Ginterson.
that?
What's that?
Did you say that? And did I just blank it? Because I was
I
like,
think
who
yeah,
is
I did say it.
it
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Dean Halo or Hallow,
Halo.
maybe
Hello?
Hallow, Hallow or Halo. Yeah, one of the
Hello
two.
be thy name.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I just thought it was interesting. Like his big thing was the hitchhiker. That was like a nice shot of nostalgia for me. Like, oh yeah, I fucking remember the hitchhiker. Like I used to watch it all the time. Like some of those
Cool.
TV shows and all from back in the past, like did they really exist or was that shit in your head? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so I
Is
know
it?
it exists now. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, cool.
yeah. So interesting and yeah.
Pretty good
Not,
little career the guy had.
yeah, most of his other stuff was mostly like action films and stuff and
Yeah.
but a couple weird things I thought were pretty interesting. I wanted to highlight. So that is mine.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to talk about episode 12, The Label Maker. So, in this episode, by the way, I think label makers are great. I
I've never
use mine
used one.
all the time. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
It sounds silly, but you find yourself in situations where you actually need a label maker. I do anyway.
Never used one.
It follows a pair of Super Bowl tickets, which are repeatedly gifted from one person to another, while Kramer and Newman take drastic steps to keep each other from cheating at Risk. Do you remember they're playing that board game Risk, and they
Oh
won't?
yeah, yeah. Your
They
country,
keep.
Ukraine is weak. Ukraine is not
Yes,
weak. Yeah.
yes, that's exactly the actor I'm going to talk about.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, Robert Gain Grace is the Ukrainian guy that says, "You not say Ukraine weak." He passed away in 2022, but he had a long career in film and TV since 1971. Often he was cast in small supporting roles as lawmen, army officers, or other authority figures.
I can see that.
Yeah, whole lot of Officer So-and-so's on his IMDb.
Mhm.
He did play, shoot, I meant to look into this because this is a little confusing and interesting. You might know more about this than me, but he played a character named Bob Booker in the film Mulholland Drive. But apparently, there's also a TV movie, Mulholland Drive, that came out in 1999.
TV movie
Um,
Mulholland Drive.
yeah, but it's like Mulholland DR dot, like they abbreviate Drive, and he plays the same character in the movie, TV
Int-
movie as well.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too
Yeah,
familiar with the TV movie thing, and I need to
I never
check
heard
that
of it.
out. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it was a pilot or something. Oh,
I'm not sure. It's weird. It's like,
um,
why was there a
yeah,
TV movie? Well, a
yeah,
movie would mean, an actual TV film, no pilot. So
right.
I'm not sure what that's all
Huh.
about, but he did play Bob Booker in both of those. And
Okay.
then he was in the 2001 movie Tales from the Crypt as a fire chief. He was
Nice.
also in Fire in the Sky. He played Cyrus Gilson, and he was in the original Running Man as a security officer.
Oh, I love Running Man, the original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the remake yet. I'm interested,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
that interested.
Yeah.
There's a whole Glenn Powell thing going on where it's like, why are they shoving him down our throat? And I feel the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
But it does have Lee Pace, and I love him. Uh,
Hmm.
the Running Man, the new one.
Right.
Anyway, the film I'm going to talk about a little bit that he was in also is Slumber Party Massacre 3,
Oh, nice.
1990 film. He played Officer O'Reilly.
Yeah.
So this film is about a hard day of volleyball at the beach where a teen whose parents are away decides to have a slumber party with her girlfriends. Their boyfriends predictably show up to scare them, but a stranger from the beach is also lurking around the house. So, of course, there's a bunch of problems that happen after that.
Oh, yeah.
And have you ever, I have not seen Slumber Party Massacre 3. Have you?
I'm pretty sure I have. I know I've seen the first one, the second one. I want to say I've seen the third one. Is the
Yeah,
third one,
what?
is the killer like all like
I
rockabillyed
don't
out
know.
like the second one or?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Rockabillyed out?
Yeah. Yeah. Like the second one, the dude's like he's got like a Billy Idol type thing going on, more of and a rockabilly type look to him in the second one, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. No, I don't know. These kind of films are not my type of thing, like beach stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. I might watch it like if it was at the Loft on a funny like cult movie night or something like that.
Yeah.
But I figured plenty of people are fans of these Slumber Party Massacre films that I would just like mention it.
Mhm.
And I didn't really feel like talking about Fire in the Sky again because we just went over that not long ago.
Right. Yeah. We did.
And I guess I could have talked about Tales from the Crypt, but nah. maybe
What?
next time. So
Yeah,
I have
I
some,
like the Tales from the Crypt movie. The Demon Knight, that was amazing. I still
oh
love
yeah,
Demon Knight. Yeah, fucking awesome movie.
I have some interesting little factoids about Slumber Party Massacre 3 that I thought were kind of cool. The girls on the poster do not appear in the film.
Hmm.
Hmm. And the opening scenes on the beach were shot on a freezing cold day in January. That's always fun.
Right.
This Slumber Party Massacre trilogy is the only slasher series to have not only all female directors, but all female writers as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
After the filming was complete, the leftover set was used for another Roger Corman produced sequel unrelated to this, called Sorority House Massacre 2.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that one.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
And in an interview, director Sally Madison admitted she hated horror films and only took this one on when because Roger Corman offered it, and it would be her first opportunity to direct a feature film.
Hmm.
So many fans and critics feel her lack of enthusiasm and commitment is why it's the weakest of the trilogy. They pointed out it's basically just a by the numbers rehash of the most scenes from the previous two films. Okay, that's boring.
Yeah, it sounds real boring. Yeah.
And it ended up being the only film she directed, though she did produce several low budget thrillers.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
oh, it just doesn't seem like a movie I want to watch.
No,
Uh,
it sounds pretty bad. Like especially the whole beach aspect of it. I get what you mean. I don't like beach movies either.
yeah,
Yeah.
but hey, that's the Seinfeld connection.
Nice. That's a good one. Yeah. All right. So I'm going with episode 3 for my next one, which is the pledge drive. Kramer finds Jerry's old birthday checks
Yeah.
from his grandmother and insists he deposits them, which puts Nana in unexpected debt.
Yes, that was the first one I did, but I covered the Mr. Pitt thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
What about you?
we got a nice character on here that's very memorable. And
Mhm.
he goes by Dan, and he's a bit of a high talker.
Yes,
Uh,
Dan,
man, I didn't understand when I was like a little bit younger and stuff. I didn't understand like, is that his real voice? But that's not his real voice. But it's like it's
the
hilarious.
voiceover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, he's played by Brian Reddy,
Uh-huh.
and Brian Reddy's been in a good bit of stuff. And we're gonna go back to that X Files connection. There's a big X Files connection with Seinfeld, just like Twin Peaks. He was in season 6, episode 20 of the X Files. It was called Three of a Kind. Was the name of the episode. I think it
Mhm.
was more of one of those. It was like one of those comedy episodes that X Files did. They were always still like a weird offbeat comedy thing in there, which I really didn't dig the comedy episodes. I like it when it's more straightforward.
Yeah.
But he played Big Fritz in that episode. So if you want to see him in X Files, he's Big Fritz.
Bigfoot.
He was also in a 2019 horror movie called Rapid Eye Movement. I haven't seen that one. Doesn't look very good, but you know, maybe worth checking out. The reviews on it are pretty bad, but it's still cool to see him doing more recent things like that. So that's good. He's got to be up there in age. I mean, he was kind of old when this came out.
I
He
like
was.
the title name. That's a cool title.
It is, and that's like rapid eye movement is also a name for one of the effects I use on like on Logic Pro and stuff. There's like a
Oh
cool
yeah.
synth called that on there. Yeah, it's a
Nice.
really awesome synth. Yeah. So he was in that. He's even playing in stuff right now. He was in the TV
Huh.
show. I think this was a TV show. I want to make sure. Yeah, he was in the TV show Duster that came out, which I know you weren't a big fan of, but I thought was pretty decent. It
I
got
didn't see
canceled.
it.
You
I
just,
didn't see it
oh,
because it was filmed here initially and then they took it away from us as if
yeah,
I'm some like proponent of filming in Tucson. I mean, I should be because my friends want to work on it, you know. So I was like, I had a bitter taste in my mouth, but I heard it was good and
it was, and they
I'm bummed
canceled it.
that they didn't continue it and that they canceled it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too bad.
Yeah, he was in there as Colonel Parker, even though it's not horror, but it's still like kind of like genre based or whatever. Because
Man, so he was in town and I could have gone up to him and been like, "Hey, Dan."
yeah, he did the voice like Dan.
Mhm.
He
Hi,
was,
Dan.
hey Dan.
It was
It
a
was,
weird voiceover, right?
it was, yeah. It's kind of creepy. It was creepy, not kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was really creepy because it didn't sound, I mean, they did a good job because it didn't sound like a man or a woman.
Right? Yeah. It's like what the fuck? Yeah, very, very, very weird. He was also in the 2000 film that I kind of forgot about. I've seen it because it's definitely a 2000s horror film, but it was Lost Souls. He played Father Frank. You remember Lost Souls?
No, that's another cool sounding one. It sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it. Let me look it up. What was
It's
it about?
got Winona Ryder's in it. Father James is played by Philip Baker Hall, the librarian cop, the detective. He's in this. Ben Chaplin's another guy that's in there. That's kind of, I guess, a decent name. But yeah, it's about a Catholic teacher meets a atheist journalist who,
Oh
with a
yeah,
group of Catholic priests, believes he has been chosen by the devil to be the Antichrist.
I did see it. It kind of was, it came out around the same time like a lot of these sort of, I don't know, similar supernatural themed things, near the
Yeah,
millennium.
like
Stigmata
Stigmata.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
totally.
yeah. The
Yep, I
Stigmata's fucking
remember it.
awesome. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It was Gabriel Byrne, right?
Stigmata. He was in no, Gabriel Burns was in the days, I believe.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, I
I thought
think
that was
so.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it was Arnold and Gabriel Burns was the devil.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
that movie's good.
it is. It's really gotten better over time too, because
Yeah.
it's Arnold and playing a very dark role for Arnold. But
It's
yeah,
such a good movie. I remember seeing it in the theater and being like, "What?" It was
yeah,
different.
it
Yeah.
is. I miss those early 2000 like satanic films. Don't really get
Yeah.
that feel no more with these newer
Oh
ones.
man, remember the first Power?
Oh, I love the
With
first
Diamond
Power.
Phillips?
Fuck yeah, yeah.
So good. Or Serpent in the Rainbow?
Love
Mm,
Serpent and Rainbow. It's a great one.
yeah.
He was also in one of my favorite shows, and I don't think it's a guilty pleasure because fuck it, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show. I think it's great.
Uh-huh.
I've seen it multiple times, but he was in that as a police chief Bob, so a kind of minor part in that one. I think he was in a few episodes, but I really, really dig the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series. It's really well done story wise, and I love the monster of the week they had going on there. All the different creatures and shit, and they did a pretty good job, special effect wise. Like stuff looked pretty good for back then.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and it holds up. And I had a bit of a crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar, as a lot of
Mhm.
people did back then. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was great. I actually enjoyed it more than the actual Buffy the movie, which I thought was okay, but I
Oh
think the
yeah.
TV show surpassed it big time.
Yeah, I need to get into that show. I wasn't living in the States when it was popular, and so I kind of just missed it. And now it's just like, do I go back and watch it? People told me to, but it's like, is it too late? Will
No,
I
you definitely
now?
should do it. I went back and did a rewatch during October. That was like one of my
Mhm.
Halloween things I'll do at night, like to make me feel more like in the Halloween mood. I'm like, I'm
Oh.
going to go back and revisit Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it still holds up. Really, it's still well written and stuff. And I mean, there's a lot of practical effects used in that. Like the monsters still look good. The vampire design's really cool. So definitely
Paul
recommend it.
Rubens.
No, that's from the movie.
Oh, that's the movie. See, I didn't
Yeah,
even know that.
yep.
Yeah.
There's Paul Rubens and I
Mhm.
think Christy Swanson. I think she was Buffy in the movie, and then in the
Oh, okay.
TV show is Sarah Michelle Gellar. There's no Paul
That's
Rubens, and yeah,
yeah.
but there's Seinfeld connections besides this guy in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So you got to check it out. There's a lot of like Seinfeld cameos in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
highly recommended, and it's streaming on I think it's streaming on a Hulu or I think it's Hulu, that or Amazon. I can't remember what I was watching it on, but yeah,
Okay.
easy to find.
Nice. Soon it will be all one giant streaming service.
I know, and your bill's gonna be like $150. Here you go. This is for Netflix, Hulu, Paramount, blah blah blah. Your
It might
$150 a
just be
month.
the same amount of money I already spend.
Yep.
I kind of like it's kind of like scary in one hand, and there's a lot of like reasons why. On the other hand, it's like, okay, can we just put it all in one place? I'm fine. Like,
Yeah.
just give me one monthly fee for everything so I can stop having to go to, I don't know, 7 different apps.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it's just gonna be called cable again. Cable is back as this. I mean, like
Right.
we did this to get away from cable. Like, oh,
I
break
know.
the cable and like get you a subscription to this, free yourself. And no, we're not
Crazy.
free. No.
I was gonna watch a film last night on Netflix and they already have HBO Max films on there. Like,
Really?
yep, already
Uh,
last night. Like,
God.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't checked out net. I only watch Netflix for fucking Seinfeld, really. Like, there's maybe a few other shows, but every time I get on there,
Yeah,
the one thing I really hate is when you're trying to decide what to watch and they're playing the trailer instantly and you can't like turn it
I
off
know.
super fast. I fucking hate that. I'm like, no, I don't want to see the trailer. Quit. So I just get off of Netflix and find something else.
So frustrating.
It is, and HBO's
Yeah.
doing it now too. I guess since their merger, they're like, oh, let's copy them. So I was on HBO today, and it's
Mhm.
like, here's a trailer. As soon as you get on there, I'm like, fuck, how do you turn this shit off?
I got to go back, click to the like home section. That's what I did last night. I just don't want to hear it, so I just clicked it on the
No,
home section on
it's
Netflix.
so annoying. So, and
Yeah,
Netflix too, it's hard to find anything on there the way it's curated.
really
Like,
hard.
yeah, show me all kinds of like Indian movies and stuff and all these foreign films, which are fine and everything, but like a lot of stuff is like very soap opera or like,
Yeah,
I don't want to, this is not, why is it showing me this? Like, where's the good stuff? Like, you have
it's
to dig and
terrible.
dig.
It's terribly curated. I mean, if you sometimes I'll look for a film and see it's on Netflix, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
I would say the same of all of them, really. Amazon Prime, same thing. Like I didn't see a single promo that Begonia was on there the other day, and I had to,
Begonia's on there?
yeah,
I didn't see it. Didn't know that. I want to
see
see
what I mean?
Begonia. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on there. You can rent it now. It's like a 19.99, but rentals cost, but it's on there.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was like, ugh, okay. So I had to go find it, hunt it down. It's like, why isn't it just on the main page? You would think
Right.
they'd be
Yeah.
promoting it. So,
No, it's not. Yeah.
so
Yeah. It's
frustrating.
bullshit. I hate the curation of these
Yeah,
fucking channels. Bullshit.
terrible. Just show me what's in the theater that I can rent right now. That's what I
Yeah.
want.
Boom. Pop it right there in the front page.
Yep. Not all these horrible Christmas films, although I
Oh,
watched one recently and I wish I hadn't. It was called oh, I don't even remember. It has Michelle Pfeiffer and it's like a play on words for like one of those well-known Christmas carols.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna find it right now. Hold on. It
Okay.
is called Oh, What Fun.
Ugh.
It
Sounds
was the
horrible.
opposite of that.
Oh,
Like
what?
it's such a stupid movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what fun. But I'm gonna say that about any of these. Like, I don't have a problem talking shit about these, like, pump them out by the millions, terrible Christmas movies. It
Yeah.
happens every. They're just like meant to be very by the book, like formulaic, easy to watch movies, but they're just like cringe.
Oh, they're so bad. I've seen commercials. Oh, it's like the perfect show for like the family. Like, hey, what's on TV? Oh, let's watch any Christmas Hallmark movies on. All right. The super
Yeah.
like bumpkin bullshit.
I couldn't even tell
Horrible.
you what it was about. Like I watched the whole thing and I forgot it already, like 2 nights ago. I'm like,
Uh,
what did I watch? Just garbage in and out.
yeah. During this time of the year,
Although,
I try to watch Christmas horror movies. That's my thing. So,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, Michelle Pfeiffer looks awesome though. I was like, what the hell is she
So
doing?
this is a new movie?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's brand new. Holiday movie on Prime. My Christmas movies are not actually holiday movies. It's like The Thing or Troll Hunter, maybe Return of the Jedi, like Snowy, like The Lodge is a Christmas movie to
Oh,
me.
yeah. Those are good winter movies. So they could definitely be Christmas winter type movies because I
Yeah,
mean,
Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas
oh,
movie.
yes, I agree with that. I love Eyes Wide Shut. I didn't appreciate that one until I got older. Like
Me too.
seeing that as a kid, I didn't really understand it, but
Mhm.
and it was always forbidden to like, oh, don't watch this. It's so bad, like NC-17 or something. Like I don't think it's NC.
Not
What?
even that bad.
No, it ain't at all. No, no, no. But like when I
Yeah,
became
back
an
then.
yeah, it was like,
Old
oh, but
movie.
now it's nothing. Like it's great. Love that movie.
Uh-huh.
All right, now we're up to your pick.
All right. So I'm gonna go with episode 18, The Doorman. The Doorman.
Yeah, you got one.
Um, Jerry's Inconvenience by a tenacious doorman. How can I say that word? At an apartment building. Kramer robs George on the street to put a show on for a group of German tourists.
Yeah, that's so good. Give me all your
So yeah,
money.
well, while Jerry's being a doorman as a favor, he almost doesn't let in one of the residents. The resident's name was Mr. Green. I don't know if you remember this, but he was like, "Get out
Mhm.
of my way, or I'll call the police."
Yeah, super rich guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Jerry's like, "Oh, you think you're better than me," kind of thing. But yeah, Mr. Green is played by Jack Betts. So Jack Betts is an actor that was born in 1929 from New Jersey. And he was known best for Spider-Man 2002, 8 millimeters, 1999, and Falling Down,
Nice.
1993.
Hmm.
And he passed away just in June of this year. Yeah, he's like, what is he, 96? He's an old
Shit.
guy.
Yeah, he's almost 100. Yeah.
Yeah. He played Boris Karloff in the 1998 film Gods and Monsters.
Oh,
I
no
think
shit.
that's so cool. That was
Yeah.
Boris Karloff in Gods and Monsters. I didn't put those two together at all. But yeah, I love Gods and Monsters. I haven't watched it for a while, but it's one of those films that like kind of reminds me like what is it, In the Shadow of the Vampire. Just love seeing that kind of like a film on the filmmakers of
Right.
horror film. But yeah, it's about the last days of the Frankenstein director, James Whale. And so in 1957, retired Frankenstein director James Whale, who was played by Ian McKellen, is in poor health and largely forgotten in Hollywood. He befriends his new gardener, played by Brendan Fraser. And that character's name is Clayton Boone. He's an ex-Marine who's unaware of Wells's past and uneasy about his sexuality. They're an unlikely connection, and it prompts Whale to reflect on his life, his fame, and his lingering motives towards Clay.
Mhm.
It's such a cool, great movie. It got a lot of praise when it came out, many award nominations. It did win the Bram Stoker Award for Best Screenplay. Ian McKellen was nominated as Best Actor. He didn't win it that year. I think it was Roberto Bellini or whatever, that guy who nobody ever saw again.
Oh yeah, he won all that shit and this disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like we don't like you. But yeah, Ian McKellen did win the Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Actor, though, and Lynn Redgrave won the Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Actor. All of these were, Oscar nominations, but it did win the Oscar for Best Writing Screenplay based on material previously produced or published. So that's cool.
Hmm.
I guess if you're into, that kind of thing with Oscars, I prefer like the Golden Globes or Critics' Choice or Independent Spirit Awards. They just seem more like legit
Right.
than whoever is voting for the Oscars. But the title of the film comes from a line in Bride of Frankenstein where the doctor says to, uh, or Dr. Pretorius says to Dr. Frankenstein, to a new world of gods and monsters. Um, and yeah, the film has such a cool, beautiful tone and atmosphere. It captures a lot of that like kind of classic Hollywood nostalgia, like a haunting, elegant mood. Production design, cinematography are especially beautiful because it kind of echoes the 1930s Frankenstein, what the director James Whale had sort of done in 1931, where the film's look, like the sets, lighting, camera angles, the overall visual style was sort of mirroring the James Whale version of his classic Frankenstein films.
Hmm.
So in Gods and Monsters, how they intentionally use really dramatic shadows and stark lighting, like really gothic set details, the way that they frame everything, the camera moves are very 1930s horror. But yeah, I just love how it creates this connection between Wells's memories and his artistic legacy and just like the mood of the story. The film doesn't just tell you who he was, but it showed you who he was through the atmosphere. It's just really beautiful film.
Hmm.
But yeah, it did really well with critics too. A lot of reviewers described it as a moving meditation of art, mortality, and identity, calling it a standout film of 1998. But yeah, I remember like not knowing much about it. And when I saw it, it was totally not what I thought it would be. And I just love this film.
Yeah, it's a good one. I remember as back in the day thinking this was about actual monsters and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, I was like,
totally.
oh yeah.
And you're
But
like, wait.
yeah, that's like, damn it, guys. But it's still a really, really good film. Really good.
Yeah, it's very well done.
Yeah,
So
very
yeah,
good. That's a good one. I like that. Very good.
yeah. Mr. Green was Boris Karloff.
Badass. All right, so my next one is going to be from episode 6, The Gymnast. This
Mhm.
one, Jerry dates a gymnast and George eats out the trash and gets caught. Like a
I My next one is a gymnast too. Let's see.
nice.
Let's see if we have the same person. We probably do.
Uh-oh, let's see. All right.
Oh
So
no.
my person is Miss Enright.
No, phew.
All right, yeah. I had a few I was going to choose for this one, but I was like, I'm
Oh,
choosing Miss Enright,
oh,
played by Louise Nettleton, and she's been around a
okay.
very long time. Like I have a list of movies here that she's been around forever. Um, so we'll start with her other stuff. Okay, so her most recent horror movie was Mirror Mirror 2 Raven Dance. She plays Sister Marion. Yeah, this is one probably to avoid. I don't know if you've
Oh
seen
yeah.
the Mirror Mirror films or whatever. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, they don't look very good to me. But yeah, she played a nun in that one, Sister Marion. She also played in something I didn't know about. It's called The Munsters Today from 1988. She was Jessica Bowton in that. I didn't know they redid
Ew.
The Munsters again. And this
Was
is
that a
like
show?
Yeah, it was a TV show. I don't think it lasted very long, and they tried to
Yeah.
like reboot the Munsters all over again. It was all in color and stuff.
I don't like that.
Actually, yeah, it only lasted it actually lasted from '88 to 1991. So I do kind of remember this now, looking back on it. But I just the Munsters in like full color just never did it for me. I love the
Uh,
Munsters, but I like them as how they should be. And also Herman Munster was played by some guy named John Shuck.
yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me either. Lily Monster is played by somebody totally different. It's like a whole different cast.
Uh-huh.
Grandpa was different. Like I don't know what this was, but it was terrible. And I can just remember bits and pieces of this, but thought that was interesting. Like, why did they do this? Uh,
Yeah.
ugh.
Money.
Yeah, money definitely. Looks like something I was on like ABC or something, but this
Oh.
is totally horrible. So don't recommend watching that. She was also in another like kind of religious horror movie. I think Mirror Mirror is kind of like dealt with some like satanic stuff, but she's also in Deadly Blessings from 1981, which is a
Hmm.
bit more like a well known like satanic type horror film, and she was Louisa Stoller in that movie.
Oh, okay.
So
Did you ever see it? I've never
I
seen that one. Deadly
I
Bless.
have, yeah, Deadly Blessings. I've seen it, but it's been many, 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 many years. So something I
Yeah.
probably saw as like a kid. But I remember
Mhm.
it being pretty good for my recollection, but that'd be something to revisit. She's also in it. This is another connection with a lot of these actors or whatever. She was in Night Gallery from 1969. A lot of these people are in Night Gallery.
Yeah, a lot of the older actors. Yeah.
She played Moira from episode called Never Leave You Ever.
Ooh.
You check her out on that. Sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah.
She's also in a 1970 film called The Weekend of Terror, and she played another sister, Sister Ellen. So she's got a thing for playing nuns, I guess.
Stereotype.
Yeah. So she was Sister Ellen in that.
Uh-huh.
Another Seinfeld connection, the Alfred Hitchcock Hour. There's been many actors in
Oh
this
yeah.
TV show as well. She was in there. She played Diane Castiello, 1962,
Hmm.
and also in the Twilight Zone, 1959 as Norma. And I think that's the last thing I have for her. But she's been acting like for a while. She did do some like women in prison movies too, like some exploitation films or whatever back in the
Oh,
day.
really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, she's done a lot. I don't think she's still
Impressive.
alive. I don't believe. Let me double check on here. I mean, there's no way, right? Like she's got to be.
Oh.
She'd be like 100 years old. Let me see here. No, she died in 2008 at 80. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's
but
a while.
she was born in 1927.
Oh yeah. Wow. Like,
Yeah,
she would still be alive, but that would be unlikely.
but very interesting like resume, like darker films and stuff, and
Mhm.
the connection with the Night Gallery, Twilight Zone, Alfred Hitchcock Hour, and stuff, and also X Files, which he wasn't in X Files, but that connection's there with Seinfeld. They draw a lot of people from these areas playing their stuff, so pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have one last one, and it's also episode 6, The Gymnast. But mine is going to actually talk about the woman who plays the gymnast herself.
See, I almost chose her, but I didn't last minute. So,
Yeah, Katya.
Mhm.
Alina, I don't know. How do you say the O with two dots over it?
It's like a umlau,
Yeah.
but yeah, I have no idea how to say it. I don't
Because it's
know.
in Motley Crue, so is it all? I don't know, but it's Lowenson. L-O with the two dots over it, Wensohn. Let's just say it's Lowenson.
That sounds good. Yeah.
So her mother was a dancer in Bucharest. See, I wanted to say Bucharest in a cool Romanian way. So I guess she's a little bit typecast too, right? Because she actually was in a couple of vampire films. That's what I'm going to talk about next.
Hmm.
She had immigrated to the US. I'm still talking about just the actress, not her characters, after the death of her father. And interestingly enough, I don't know, her father was a survivor of a Nazi concentration camp.
Hmm.
So I'm going to talk about two vampire films she was in. One is called Nadia. I don't know if you've seen that, or Nadja.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think you might
Maybe.
want to check it out. I don't know.
Okay.
The next one is called The Wisdom of Crocodiles, and I'll talk about Nadja first.
Okay.
So it's a David Lynch presents film directed by Michael Amaradia. It's black and white. and very artsy. Very 90s artsy, very
Mm-hmm.
90s indie artsy. It opens with a Curve song. It actually has a pretty good soundtrack with similar sounding bands. You know, that 90s 120 minutes shoegaze vibe.
Oh, yep.
It's about a vampire dealing with their father's death in New York City while being pursued by Van Helsing and his nephew.
Oh, this looks
Um,
great. I'm looking it up as you say it. Yeah.
yeah, you might want to check it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't my thing. It looks like it was shot on a camcorder, is what I thought. Trying to be
Mm.
very artsy and like all these like weird edits and random visual effects, like pixelation and blur.
Mm-hmm.
So when I looked that up, I found out that the film was actually partially filmed with a toy camera, produced by Fisher Price that used audio tape to record a very low resolution black and white picture.
Okay.
It was called the PXL 2000 or Pixel Vision. And
Mm-hmm.
not only was it on the market for 1 year, it was only on the market for 1 year in 1987. So, the actress, Alina Lowenson, is the lead vampire Nadja, who is Dracula's daughter. And David Lynch has a cameo in it. Um, Weirdly, Peter Fonda plays both Dracula and Van Helsing, but when they showed Dracula initially, it's just old footage of Bela Lugosi. I don't know why.
What? That's okay.
So I guess
Weird.
they're trying to say it's literally this Dracula.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's a tarantula in it that they named Dracula, which I thought was, which they named Bella, which I thought was lame.
Mm.
Anyway, Peter Fonda acted in this film for a SAG minimum and paid for his own airline ticket to be flown to the East Coast to act in this movie. I don't know why. It's not, I don't know, like super. I think it's supposed to be funny at times, but it's that 90s indie, Lynchian, quirky. So I wasn't sure what was supposed to be funny sometimes and what was not.
Mm-hmm.
But I did stop watching it halfway through because I kind of was just like, ugh.
Oh
Wasn't
no.
in the mood, dude. Plus, Peter Fonda like kills the tarantula, and I'm like, I'm done.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Is it a real tarantula they kill, you think, or?
Luckily that you don't show it at all. They don't
Okay.
even show it. They just it hint at it. So that was cool, I guess. But I was just like, nah, I'm out of here. If I was in the right mood, I'd watch the whole thing, you know?
Right.
But you might like it. You might want to check it out. It has, I mean, you like David Lynch stuff, you might like this one. Presents. So he had a hand in it.
Yeah, and the screenshots look pretty cool that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
So the other film I did watch completely through, and it's The Wisdom of Crocodiles, came out in 1998. They renamed the film Immortality, but if you rent it on Amazon like I did, the title in the opening credits still is The Wisdom of Crocodiles,
hmm,
which is not a good title.
no.
Immortality is better, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, the film is about a vampire in London played by Jude Law, which is great.
No,
And
yeah, great actor. Yeah.
but I love Jude Law, and he's an ideal, I think, for playing a vampire.
Hmm.
But his whole thing is he's searching for the ideal woman to redeem him, whatever that means. But a character named Anne, played by Alina Lowenson, is the love interest. And by the way, there's a brief love scene in this film, and so when I saw it, I refused to believe that Jerry was unsatisfied with her.
So,
But
so.
yeah, so something weird. I rented it, like I said, on Prime. I don't understand, like if this was part of the film, but there's a really super annoying, like swooshing pressurized air sound all throughout the film.
No, that
And I
sucks.
don't know if it was supposed to be there or if there's some issue with the sound in the way that the film like is on streaming. I'm not sure, but
Hmm.
it's like imagine you're on a plane or something, you kind of take your headphones off halfway, like the ones that go all over your ear, and there's like a like
Uh-huh.
that keeps coming up over and over and over throughout the film. That's not
Oh,
during the entire film.
yeah, that's
But I don't know
annoying.
if it's part of the movie or if it was something messed up on Prime. Really weird.
Hmm.
So it's kind of distracting. But anyway, yeah, Jude Law is also like a medical researcher in the film. And he's not a traditional vampire at all because he can be in the sunlight, he can eat normal food. Um, it's like a strange thing. Like he kills a woman for her blood, right? To stay alive, obviously, but like he needs to first get her to kind of like fall in love with him first.
Hmm.
'Cause that's hard, you know, but she does all these like dumb things with her first, like teaches her things. It's hard to understand what exactly is going on. Um, and then he gets her to the point where now he can go ahead and kill her. And once he kills her, he like pukes up this weird crystal nail looking thing. And then he collects all of these that he gets from his victims, kind of like Dexter with his blood samples in a little box, and
Interesting.
then writes a note about it, like, oh, this person had these traits and it's not quite right. I don't even understand it, honestly. But he, for some reason, he had to like only drink blood from people that had like love for him.
Wow. Okay.
Fed off blood and love at the same time.
Love blood is, I guess, is
Love
the
blood.
best blood. Yeah.
Yeah, which does he really like he could just do it all the time, you would think. And I feel like why didn't they just like include in the storyline that he didn't really have to kill anybody like all the way, you know?
Right. You could just took a little blood and let him go,
Yeah,
or
just have like a harem, dude. No
hmm
problem. You're Jude Law.
Yeah.
So anyway, he does meet this woman Anne, but he ends up falling in love with her. They, are, into each other. They start hanging out. Weirdest scene, like he's being like investigated by a detective. And the detective's following him around for a couple days because he's, in a suspect in murder of the woman that he just murdered, obviously. So, and as the detective kind of follows him into a subway, all of a sudden these random street thugs like pop out of nowhere. And when I say that, I mean like they fall from the ceiling and shit too.
Damn.
And they just, for no reason at all, beat up this detective
Hmm.
just because a random murder or a random crime. And then Jude Law comes and saves the guy with charm. But then later in the film, the thugs come back and try to like take Anne from him. I have no idea why. I might have been zoned out, but it didn't make any sense because the lead thug all of a sudden has a sword too and starts fighting Jude Law with a sword.
Whoa.
And it's like, 1998. It's not set in like any time where you would have swords.
Right. When it's a random sword appears.
It's
Yeah.
so dumb, but he like kicks all their asses all of a sudden out of nowhere, like as if, like you couldn't do that the first time in the subway.
hmm
Yeah, eventually Anne like finds out he's a vampire and she's like, you're a killer, but that's too bad, but also I'll take care of you because you're gonna die if you don't have blood. And he can't take the blood from her because he cares about her too much, right?
hmm
But she knows he's a murderer and she doesn't freak out until she sees like when he's changing his sheets, there's a bunch of blood on his mattress.
Oh
It's
shit.
like, this is real, you know? So she runs away and she like goes to jump off a roof. Why would you do that?
Right.
But anyway, he saves her, lets her go, and he just dies. So it's not a movie I would recommend. I watched it because of Jude Law.
hmm
Um, but it feels like it could have been a good movie because I don't even mind the kind of like love blood aspect of it. I think that's kind of different,
Yeah.
but it just felt like it didn't have like the heart and soul of like a movie like The Hunger or Near Dark, or something that just feels like, if you're gonna have a love story, you could have went crazy with this particular film.
hmm
If he's torn about the idea of killing a woman he loves, but he needs to. Like, what if they wrote it where she helps him? That would have been a cool movie,
Yeah,
you
that
know,
would be cool.
or just kind of anything. Anything happening but random thugs popping off of the wall would have been
Yes.
better.
Yeah, that sounds pretty lame. I've seen
Yeah.
the cover of this before on like one of the streaming services, and I thought the cover was Topher Grace, so I always skipped over this.
It looks
I'm
like
like,
because he's all skinny and his eyes are all bulging out.
yeah, yeah, they did a horrible job on the cover of this thing. I didn't know that was even Jude Law. I didn't look at the names.
Yeah.
I just saw the face, like, oh nope, Topher Grace, skip. So
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going to check it out just because I'm a bit of a completionist when it comes to like vampire movies. I at least want to
Oh
check it
yeah.
out once. That way I can say I've seen most of them.
Right. Exactly. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. Because I when I find a vampire movie, especially like a 90s vampire movie, I'm probably just gonna check it out.
Yeah, because there's a lot of good hidden gems in the '90s for vampire stuff.
Yeah, and bad ones, which I don't
Oh
really
yeah,
mind.
yeah, right. They're
Entertaining.
still fun. Yeah,
Yeah. But Jude Law is really, really good in it.
yeah. He's a good
Um,
actor.
yeah, but the actress Elena Lowenson, she just always kind of has that like stilted Romanian way of delivering all of her lines.
hmm
Which so I could see why she would get like not that many roles and, be typecast. She's just always that person.
Right. That's her and
But
everything.
yeah, not that it's bad. It's just kind of like she can do one thing.
Very one dimensional.
Hmm. Unlike my friend Jude Law.
Yeah, he could play anything.
Yeah.
He was in something recently. He didn't even look like Jude Law. It was that
Dude,
a new Netflix show, Blackbird or something. Not Blackbird.
Black Rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I started watching it, but I realized that I do not want to see Jason Bateman anymore ever again. Like,
he's in a lot of stuff.
talk about one dimensional.
Yeah.
He's always this smarmy, sarcastic guy. I just am over it. But Jude Law, I feel like he just gets better and better. Like honestly, like he's just such a great actor with a lot of range, you know. He was in a film called The Order. He was fantastic in.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, the Order's great. Yep, that's a
yeah.
good one. Yeah,
He looks awesome. He looks really good.
he does. Yeah, he looks like still in good shape and like he's aging well and yeah.
Dude, I remember when The Young Pope came out, I about lost my mind.
The young pope.
Yep.
uh,
Sounds like a cool rapper name, but no, I just, the whole like kind of like him in that outfit is just okay, let's not go there.
yeah, gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, good.
Uh, all right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and skip to my last one here.
All right.
My last one is going to be from episode 15, The Beard.
The
This is a good,
beard.
yeah, this is a
How
good one.
controversial of you.
Right. This is a controversial episode, but the character I picked off of this one is an awesome actor who's been in a lot of shit. And this one he plays a very minor role, but a very funny fucking role. Kind of steals this episode for me. It's John Grease or John Grise,
Oh,
Gries, I guess John Grise. But he
uh-huh.
plays the homeless man, Mr. Rickshaw
Oh,
guy, like in another episode. Yeah, this one I think
yeah,
he takes a Tupperware and stuff.
that's right. He's great.
Yeah. So we want it back, dude. You stood out my coffee. Yeah, he's a great actor, and he's been in a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, he's got a nice history of like darker films and a lot of good shit. I'll start with one of his kind of more recent things, which is more sci-fi, but still there's some horror elements. And it was a weird TV show that came on Adult Swim called Dream Corp LLC from 2016.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you ever seen that before.
Nope.
Very, very weird, like dreamish, weird stuff, like nightmare stuff. But he plays Dr. Roberts, and very good show. It lasted a few seasons and stuff. Very off the wall. They got these devices where they can explore your dreams and like manipulate them and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's got the Adult Swim kind of thing going on with it, so it's extremely odd and absurd, you know.
Cool. Uh-huh.
So that's really good. He was in I'm pretty sure I've seen this. I don't know when I saw it, but I'm pretty sure I saw it. It's called Skinwalker Ranch, the actual movie about Skinwalker Ranch. It came out 2013. He played a guy named
So
Hoyt.
busy.
I know I lose track of like which one is what. So sounds familiar. It didn't get really good ratings. Kind of looks okay, but I'm like, I think I've seen this, but I didn't rate it, so I don't know. But he
Mm-hmm.
played Hoyt in that one. He was also in 2005, the Supernatural TV show. He played Martin Creso in that one. Are you a fan of the Supernatural series or?
I've only seen like 2 episodes.
See, I watched the first two seasons. I thought they were really, really good.
Yeah.
And then I kind of lost track because they kind of went in a different direction. Instead of being super
Oh,
like dark and stuff, they kind of went in a more like lighthearted area.
okay.
And it did have one of the producers or directors from the X Files.
Mhm.
She ended up passing away, and then after she died or whatever, the episodes to me just went in a direction I wasn't digging anymore. So I think it was like Kim Manners, I think is who it was that was doing some stuff with Supernatural.
Hmm.
So, but he was in that. A lot of Supernatural fans. They have a cult following,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it is a solid show. I give it that. It's a good show. It's just I don't know,
Yeah,
not
good
really.
actors.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
I was sad to see when it finally ended after all those years. I'm like it's always on. It's always there. And then it just
Yeah.
another X Files connection here. He was Salvatore Montoya in an episode. I didn't say which one he was in, so I couldn't find that out, but he was in the X Files, so that connection's there.
Hmm.
Also, another very strange '90s movie. I recommend this one just because it's fucking super strange, super '90s horror. It's Ed and His Dead Mother from 1993. Have you seen that one?
No, I'm looking it up though.
Oh, dude, it's so weird, and it has that '90s feel to it. It's just it's that look, It's that like the colors and all they used in the '90s. It's so weird.
Steve Buscemi and Ned Beatty. Weird.
And he played Rob Sunheimer in this.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely recommend checking Ed and his dead mother out.
I don't know, man.
You can find, I think it's
It's
on
a
Tubi.
comedy. It's a horror comedy.
It is, but it's more
Wow.
like when I say comedy, it's more like, offbeat type comedy. It's more horror, I guess, but
Yeah.
uh, it's a weird one. It's yeah.
Oh,
I
there he
thought
is.
yeah,
Yeah, there he is.
yeah, he's easily
Or
pick him out.
what's his name? John Grease. John
Yes.
Grease.
Yep. Young Grease, yeah.
I've seen him in something else not long ago, and he was really great.
He was in
Uh,
the White Lotus. Did you watch White
yes,
Lotus?
that's what it was. He was in
Yeah.
White Lotus. And yeah, he's Uncle Rico. Duh.
Yeah, yeah, fucking Uncle Rico. Yeah. One of my favorite roles because I love Napoleon Dynamite.
Such a good role.
Such a good movie, and they only did one of them. There was supposed to do a sequel and stuff, but it was just one and done. But it made such a like impact on me, and I know a lot of other
Yeah,
people. Like so good and so weird, and of
I
that time
know.
period too. Like,
And everyone kind of liked it for no apparent reason. Everyone liked it that I know.
yeah,
Even my mom, like we were going around, you know, quoting it. Like, why is my mom quoting it?
it was like a wholesome comedy. It was still
Yeah.
really funny and stuff. It was really wholesome, made you feel good. It was like I don't know, and the characters are really well done, and
You
you know,
know, and it's like it's unexpected. At that time, there hadn't been anything like it. Like there's been films like it since, but at the time it was kind of like, what the heck? Like nothing was really like it in that year.
hmm
And when he dances, that scene is just like iconic because you feel, so happy for him. And
yeah.
you're like, what? Yeah.
Going back and watching it now, like there's a big hit of nostalgia too for that time
Yeah,
period. It's like, man, that was that long ago. Like I
I
can remember
know.
quoting these lines like when I was doing band stuff and wherever. Like it don't seem that
Uh-huh.
long ago. It was crazy, but yeah, that was good. Another like big role for him, which is one of my favorite horror movies. It's not like my top 10 or anything, but it's up there. It's a favorite. Fright Night Part Two, which some people prefer over the original Fright Night. I like the original Fright Night a little bit better, but this one's still really good. This is from 1988. He played Louis. He was kind of like a vampire slash werewolf type hybrid thing. I don't, he's kind of a vampire, but more like a werewolf. But he could like climb walls and shit. Remember
Mhm.
that?
Yeah, that's a cool role. Yep.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's so good, and it's Fright Night 1 and 2 is good. And also, I will say the remake of Fright Night was not bad
I love it with
with Colin
Carl.
Farrell. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
this is pretty good actually. I was expecting it to be dog shit just because a lot of
really
remakes are
good.
kind of weird. No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they did a good job, like not going some other weird direction with it. They just pretty much stayed the same line and amplified it.
Yeah, and it's kind of made it bit more modern, I guess, for that
Yeah,
time period, but it was still dark and it was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
He was also in another childhood favorite of mine. I used to watch this over and over and over. This Beetlejuice and Little Monsters, the Monster Squad from 1987. He played the desperate man, but he was a werewolf. He was a wolf man. I guess he was only the wolf man for the human form or whatever. So he probably didn't
Oh
actually
yeah.
play the wolf man, but he was
Uh-huh.
the wolf man before he changed. And yeah, I fucking love that design. It's like the universal type wolf man.
Yeah.
Great movie. I think it's a bit I don't think enough people seen the Monster Squad or it's
I
gotten
don't
lost in
know.
time. I
It's
love it.
definitely something. It's like within horror fans, we're all fans of this film.
Yeah, that's true. And they did the whole documentary on this movie not that long ago. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I love the Monster Squad. I have like a badass like old school DVD special edition, not a Blu-ray DVD. Did like a cool thing, so I have that still. Um, he was also in another weird, awesome 1980s movie, Terror Vision. He played a
Oh
guy
yeah.
named Odie.
I love Terrorvision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Terror Vision's great, so he was in that. And yeah, he had a good, nice career with some horror films, and now being in the White Lotus is kind of like he's back on the radar again. And
Yeah.
he's
So
really, really
cool.
good in White Lotus.
One
But
episode of The Twilight Zone.
yep, that too. Yep,
Yeah.
that connection again.
He's so good in The White Lotus. Like, I didn't even realize that was the same like actor. He just like he looks still like in his 40s, like he's kind of got a timeless look.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'm sure he's got to be in his 60s now. I think
At least.
at least. Yeah, but to me, he's always going to be Uncle Rico. But
He was born in 57.
oh yeah,
Uh,
he's in his 70s then. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, my
Wow.
dad was 54, so yeah. Yeah, he takes good care of himself. He's still doing pretty good.
68.
Oh, 68. Okay. I don't know
Yeah.
math pretty well, so.
I'm the worst with math.
Oh, I'm horrible. Like, let me pick up my phone and like calculate this tip or something because I can't do it in
I
my
always
head.
calculate tips. There's no
Yeah.
way I'm gonna know what that is unless it's
No.
like $20 even.
Right.
You figure it out, but otherwise, or I'll count on my fingers. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I hate math. My biggest thing in school, I like writing and English
Same here.
and history, not American history, but like global studies. I always thought that was interesting. And science, biology was my thing. I like that
Do
stuff.
everything but math.
Yeah, everything but math. Yeah, math and U.S. history. I'm good without either. They're so
I just
boring.
liked art and English. That was it.
Yeah,
Everything
art.
else, kiss my ass.
Yeah, art was good too. I enjoyed that.
PE sucked too.
I like PE, but not really, And I'm into like I like being athletic and all that shit, but I don't like doing it with all the people around and stuff. It was weird. And you
Exactly.
got to like wear them
Gross.
stupid shorts and all this stuff. Like, why do you got to
Horrible.
dress like this? Like, what is this?
Our school colors were the worst. It was
Uh,
yellow and green. I'm like, this is so ugly.
Yellow and green. That is kind of crazy. We're white and blue, I think, if I can remember
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Horrible times.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a good episode. A lot of like cool hidden gems, especially with the vampire stuff you mentioned too. That's some stuff I haven't seen yet, so I'm gonna put that on my list.
Yeah, it's always fun to find a film that I've never seen before and check it out. There's so many, and the incentive to do it is not always there, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about it, and then I might as well watch this whole thing. I think
Hmm.
there's a couple other films on here I want to check out too. Whoops, my speaker just fell.
Uh-oh. But yeah, that's why I like doing these episodes, is because all the like weird, like hidden things we didn't know about and all the connections there. It's really
I
fun.
know. I still can't get over Bubba from Day of the Dead. I'm like,
Oh
what?
yeah, the Bubba discovery.
Crazy.
Like who knew? Who knew?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a good one. Enjoyed it and stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess before we end this episode and stuff, one more time, where can people find your new Magic Knives vinyl release set? I have
Oh,
it in the show
so
notes as well, so but
okay. Yeah, the Library of the Occult. It's now for sale on there in different formats and also limited edition on Rough Trade Records.
awesome. And I have all those links in the show notes for that. So you definitely want to support and stuff, especially as horror fans. Like this is dark music that I think everybody's going to enjoy, like, especially if you're a fan of like The Cure, like any of that good goth post punk stuff. Yeah, very awesome stuff. 10 out of
Yeah,
10.
I
I
think
just
we're
say
on
10 out of
the soundtrack cinema kind of edge as far as sound too.
10.
So if
Hmm.
you that, you might like us.
Definitely. All right. Well, this has been a great episode, and I can't wait to do season 7, which would be the next one.
Yes.
So
I can't believe we only have two though.
I
Or
know.
three, sorry.
Yeah,
See,
we
that's
got,
my math coming out, my math skills.
yeah, math is
Like
horrible. So
7 plus 2 is 9. 7, 8, and 9. That's crazy. Hey, Brendan, I got an idea. Brandon,
what's
I
it?
must have said Brendan.
Oh.
We could do Hellfrasier.
Oh, I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Frasier too. Yeah, Hell Frasier. Yeah, do like a Frasier Cenobite artwork for it or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, it was good talking with you.
You too.
We'll do this again soon.
All right. Have a great weekend.